You're looking for a quiet place, a place to chill out. I don't think I've been anywhere better than here. Hello, what is up? So we are back for another video in Laos, and I'm in such a beautiful place. Here's my dome. Yeah, it has everything you need. This is about 70k per night, and so many dogs. But yeah, nice peaceful place, right on the river. The place I'm staying at right now is called Muang Ngoy. I'm going to show you this place. It's maybe one of the most relaxing places I've ever been. So quiet. Like I said, you can only reach here by boat, or that's the main way to get here, so not so many cars and things like that, but incredible. So this is the view that I get from my hostel. You just walk out, and I don't actually know the name of the place I'm staying, but I'll put it right here when I find out. And all I can say is, if you're in need of some quiet, some downtime, you come here. You need to get a boat from Nong Khiaw, so you'll arrive here and walk up these stairs, and the lady of the hostel that we're staying in kind of greeted us right at the dock, if you'll call it that. Yeah, right at the entrance, and said, do you need a place to stay? And we did. I feel like this is not the type of place where you need to make a reservation or a booking online. You kind of just show up and pick your place, and that's good for me. No planning is good. I'm blessed with time and resources, and I'm provided for, so yeah, I can go slow and take my time and really be with myself, not plan so much. It's so beautiful. This is pretty much just one road, and that's where all the restaurants, that's where everything is, and it is not a long road. So let me show you. Yeah, that's the view. And down here is kind of the main strip, if you will. You can either there's a lot of things to do here, it seems, and you can either go hiking, kayaking, things like that, or you just do nothing. You pick. Thank you. Yeah, I think because I don't plan, I don't necessarily know about a lot of the places I'm going to, which is okay. I think you meet a lot of people when you're traveling, and you get suggestions, and for me, I think that's the perfect way to travel. You kind of rely on the people that you meet and things like that. I don't actually know where I'm going. I'm meant to be heading towards some caves. And the one thing about Laos, no matter what direction you look in, it is unbelievably beautiful. So if you're thinking about coming here, if you like hiking and mountains, I think this is going to be the perfect place for you. I've been traveling with some really, really good people in Laos. I think I've had some of the most amazing connections since traveling. Like, everybody I've met, I've been able to really deeply connect with. And I think when you travel, you can meet a lot of people, but maybe you don't always connect. And that can lead to loneliness and things. But in Laos, every place I've been has just been full of connections. So thank you to all of the beautiful people that I've met here. And yeah, I'd been traveling with with one girl, and then it kind of turned into a group. And they left this morning, so it was a goodbye to them. And I think that's something you have to get used to when you travel. Like, you meet such amazing people. And yeah, that group of people I was traveling, like I said, very, very, very special. And yeah, you have to get used to saying goodbye, because yeah, you can travel with each other for a while, but at some point, maybe you're going to have different places that you'd like to go. And so yeah, you get used to goodbyes, and I think you get used to letting go in a sense, because you're aware that yeah, this person is super special, this group of people is very special. You just have to accept that as you move on, as you go to the next place, there will also be special people. It doesn't take away from the connections you've had. It's just I think you can't, it's going to be difficult if you travel, you meet people, and you hold on to people, in a sense. I think you have to let people go and trust that the next adventure, the next journey that they go on is going to be just as beautiful as the one that they shared with you. Yeah, there's a lot of peace here. I feel a lot of peace in Laos. I feel like I'm where I need to be. And I think I've had a sense of that during a lot of my travels. If you travel a little slower and really experience the place that you are, rather than ticking boxes and say, no, I've done that, I've been there, it's okay. If you want to travel like that, I understand it. But for me personally, yeah, I like to take things slow and really experience things, really be present with where I am. Look at this. The one thing you see about this area in particular is just, this is huge, boy. But anyway, yeah, you'll walk through the street, there'll be a bunch of cows or buffalo or whatever just walking through. You have chickens and dogs. It's, like I said, very relaxed place. Wow, this is such a cool staircase. I'm a fan of caves, so we'll see what this one is like. Let's get the head torch out and explore. Okay, I'm gonna leave my bag there. You can see the cave, but look how cool this is. Wow. Okay, we're getting our way through. The guy said it doesn't go up below your waist. I think maybe he's taller than me. Oh, it's so deep. Also so cool. Woo! Yeah, I mean, what an awesome place. First time I've really been in a cave like this. Just the entrance, everything about it is, to me, is super. This stone came from the top of the mountain when there was a bomb. So yeah, interesting history here. Beautiful location, I will say. So it seems we have some options. I can go to this village or keep walking straight. The thing is, the sun is going down. It looks like here is 4 kilometers away. I'm gonna go right. When did I leave to travel? March 2023. So not, yeah. So in 2023, 2022, my life was so different than what it is right now. And yeah, it's just like a reminder, you know, you can use me as a piece of evidence or proof or whatever you want to call it, that life can always get better. And if you're in a difficult time, I know it can be hard to see the light, it can be hard to see the end of the tunnel. That doesn't mean that the light is not there. And yeah, I'm living my life. Literally my dream, like being able to travel, and you know, I've connections all over the world and friendships, and I'm in a really good place. And so what I'm saying is, yeah, if you're in a dark spot or a difficult time, things can always get better. Like yeah, tomorrow has the potential to be your best day yet. Every stranger has the possibility to be your best friend. And yeah, like if you have a dream, if you have something that you want to work towards, then just follow it. For me, yeah, it was travel. It was I wanted to do it for such a long time, and I'm in the position and where I could do it, and so I went for it. And the whole journey has been so beautiful. It's not to say that I don't go through times of suffering, or I don't go through times of unbalance, if you will. It's just that now I see that them times are needed for me to appreciate and understand their opposite. So I've dealt with loneliness traveling as a solo traveler. It's something that is possible to come up. And I now see that without them times of loneliness, I would not be able to appreciate the connections that came afterwards. So it's not to say that travel will fix all your problems. It's not to say that you should run away from your problems or whatever it is. I'm saying that there's the potential and possibility for your life to always get better, or for you to get out of a dark spot. And yeah, I think just keep showing up as yourself, keep being yourself, and the world will always reward you for being you. There's only one of you. And thank you to all of you guys, and my family and my friends, and just everyone that supported me along this journey, because I realise how important the support of people around you can be. And so, like I said, I feel incredibly blessed to live the life I get to live, and to be walking down random paths and exploring caves and walking to a village. It's a good life. So I've actually just come down a different path. I think I'm going to head back for the main road, and stumbled upon this, which is seemingly a landfill, and you see three pigs here just trying to scavenge through and find food, which is, I mean, I understand it from the people. Maybe if the government does not have a scheme or does not have any resources for recycling, then I understand people are just going to come and pick a place and dump things. And yeah, I don't know, in Southeast Asia or Asia, I'm not sure if the reason that so many people litter is because of a lack of education, or if there's, you know, like I said, no resources, or they just don't care, or maybe a mix of all three. But yeah, it's not nice to see, you know, such a beautiful place and just litter everywhere. So while we have a long way to walk, we might as well get into a little bit of the history of Laos. So Laos actually used to be called Lan Xang, which translates to the land of a million elephants, which I think is very nice. And yeah, actually used to be one of the largest kingdoms in Southeast Asia, until there were, you know, a few rivalries to the throne, and I believe in the early 18th century the kingdom fell, and it was split into 3 cities or smaller kingdoms, which is now known as Luang Prabang, Vientiane and Champasak. So Laos was colonized by France in 1893. They kind of named the 3 kingdoms and grouped it under one, Laos. Now the S is not pronounced today, it's silent. And during World War II, they were occupied by Japan, and they briefly gained independence in 1945. Then they were recolonized by France and finally got full independence in 1953. Now it was only a few years later when the Vietnam War started in 1959, and during this war, Laos became the most bombed country in the world, and that was because the Americans saw Laos as a way to cut off communist supply lines. With the war ending in 1975, the Lao People's Revolutionary Party came to power, bringing an end to the monarchy, and to this day Laos is actually still a communist country. So if you're like me and you have this innate curiosity, you want to explore lots of different things and explore different places, I would say stick to the path in Laos. Stick to the trails that have been marked out, and yeah, I think I learned a lot. If you're in Luang Prabang, I got the t-shirt, yeah. UXO, I don't know if you can see that so well, but UXO in Luang Prabang is a museum which basically teaches you about the bombing situation in Laos, and still you have so many bombs that are scattered throughout the country. And yeah, learning about the history here was a real eye-opener, to learn about the bombings that were dropped on Laos. And yeah, like I said, if you're walking through, you know, it's fine to walk through, but for me personally, yeah, be careful where you walk, because you don't know. Okay, I've just arrived at Bana village. Oh, it's incredible, really something special. Yeah, the walk here, you wouldn't expect there to be a village. It kind of just appears out of nowhere, if you will. It's just land and nothing, and then a village nestled in between mountains and just nature. I'm pretty sure earlier when I read the sign I thought it said banana, but it's actually Badna, that's the name of the village. And here they have a kind of guest house you can stay, and I think it'd be a really nice experience to stay. Hammocks and a restaurant. Sabadi! Hello! So yeah, the sun is indeed setting behind the mountains, and I think it's going to get dark very soon. I mean, I know I've only come to this village for a short amount of time, but I think if you want to experience something rural, something authentic, something raw, this would be a brilliant place to come. It's so beautiful. And I'm just walking through, and the kids all wave, they're very happy to see you. I'm going to make my best foot forward, just because it's getting dark. I'll see you back when I'm in Muang Ngoy. Hello and a beautiful good morning. Another day in paradise, another day on planet Earth. Check out our morning view. Yeah, incredible. Laos does not disappoint. And here we have my breakfast. So it's just this whole stretch of road that goes on, not so long, but everything is kind of in and amongst this road. I'm just looking for somewhere to eat, and there is so many good restaurants. I have not had one bad restaurant. I'll leave a list of restaurants here, just so if you're planning on coming here, you can have an idea of some good places to eat. Yeah, you kind of have this the architecture here, or the buildings are very kind of old school, and for me, I'm a fan. I like that. Traditional, and it's beautiful. It really is. I'm walking to a restaurant, and this is just my view. I don't know how many places in the world that are like this, that still have this feeling, that still have this uniqueness about it, this authenticity. Okay, looks like we've arrived. First time I'm trying here, just got recommended it. Restaurant Ches Lola, with a beautiful view. Let's see. It has arrived. Ooh. Sticky rice. I believe this is the national food of Laos. Not 100%, but this is Susie, vegetable Susie. So let's give it a try. Let's see. Such good smell. I can rate it. Yeah, always good food. So flavoursome. Okay, we've gone for another dish, vegetable lap. So yeah, I do believe this is another traditional kind of Lao dish, and I believe it's kind of like a salad in a sense. I've had a few different places, and each time is kind of slightly different. So let's try this one. Wow, okay. This is one of the best I've had for sure. Very tasty, full of flavour and just goodness. Yeah, it's a true blend of beautiful spices and herbs and rice noodles. Yeah, it's a little similar, and you have dishes that come from Thailand or Vietnam, and they kind of cross because they're so close. But the food here, it's a little similar, but it's also different. So it's nice if you're into food, if you like food. This will be a good place to come and just try all the new different dishes that Laos has to offer. Okay, so we are starting a last minute hike. I think it's a very steep incline, so I don't know how much I'll film. However, very beautiful area right in the forest, and I think we're going to catch sunset. Okay, we have made it. Not that difficult of a hike, I don't think it took so long, but very steep. You have to kind of work your way through the rocks, the jungle. So good fun. And to whoever created this, the pathway and everything like that, I can imagine how hard it was, so thank you very much. But yeah, we've made it to the top. I can see the sun setting, so let's check this out. Yeah, it is absolutely incredible. The village is actually a lot bigger than I thought. Here is the temple, and I'm staying just on the riverside there. But really an incredible view. Okay, so I actually decided to stay another day. I feel like last night I was kind of ready to move. I felt like, yeah, I'm going to move on and go back to Nong Khiaw. But the only part of me that wanted that was the part of me that was kind of in a rush to get somewhere. And for me, I'm not rushing anywhere, so I came back to myself. I listened to my heart and realised that, you know what, I'm going to take today and just relax. I met a guy, such a great opportunity he offered me, to go kayaking and go to an organic farm, and to, split the cost of getting a boat back, everything like that. And although it's a great opportunity, I know that other opportunities will come, and also, I wanted a day of rest, and I think it's important to take them days and listen to your body and check in with yourself. I went for a walk just randomly and came to this spot, which is unbelievably beautiful, incredibly beautiful. Just over here you have kind of it gets real deep. I just went in the water, just went for a swim in my birthday suit. Maybe too much information, but yeah, very beautiful, and there is nobody around. I mean, across you can see some buffalo in the distance over here. But apart from that, there's nobody around. And I was in the water, I just looked up, I looked around all the mountains, and I feel I'm just so happy with where I'm at in life. I'm really, yeah. I feel so connected to the people around me, to myself, to the world around me, to just the universe. There's so many butterflies around me, and butterflies for me are, very special. I think when you're traveling, especially for a long kind of period of time, I think I've been away for like 10 months now. I think you need to take them times and just chill out, just rest. There's no rush to get anywhere. You're where you are now, and that's the most important thing. Is where you are, not where you're trying to get to. When you meet great people, you have, you can obviously have that kind of feeling of, maybe I'll just follow them, maybe I'll go along with them. And for me, it's important to listen to myself. And really, coming away traveling, I've really been able to tune into my heart and be able to listen to it. And it's a skill, I think, like intuition. It's you have to practice it. It's a skill like anything. It takes time, and so I'm grateful that I'm able to be able to listen to it more. And still, I mean, I think this is one of my favourite places that I've ever been to. Just the peace here, everything about it is so incredible. Just complete nature and quiet and peace. And like I said, when you're travelling for a long time, these places are a heaven. For me, this is real paradise. This is bliss. And I'm wishing that you've enjoyed this video and you've enjoyed being able to see this small little village in Laos. I think it is definitely a special place, and I'll be going back to Nong Khiaw when I feel like I'm ready, and then I don't know what else I'll be doing in Laos. I'm sure I will bring you guys along many more journeys. I'm really enjoying this way that I'm doing this type of videos, like the style that I'm doing it, just kind of talking to the camera, talking and being real, being myself. And like I said, I'm wishing that you guys have enjoyed. I'm wishing you all the very best and that you have a beautiful day. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.